Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ranked Ready Builds. Today we are gonna cover Aphela, a lovely assault nobody likes, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, first let's start with the build. I will explain certain stuff today because Aphela is a little bit special. You play her a little bit different compared to other assaults here. As always, feel free to copy my build here. It's perfectly tested for ranked and showdown. And I won't recommend running something else on her. Okay, let's do this. First, great bonus here is 50% burn reduction. So that makes her a viable pick against Fortress. And level 5 upgrade gives you 2 seconds invulnerability after your HP bar reached 0. She is a last stand assault, which makes her an actual overpowered assault in the first step. She can't die. You are using her as a kamikaze assault sometimes, or if you have to trade against a strong holdout from your opponents. That's all she does. On top of this, she has high DPS as an assault. She has aerial denial grenade launcher, shooting incendiary grenades, and she's a fast mover. On top of it, she's tanky as fuck. That means she is an OP broken assault. Coming on high risk. High risk provides you increased damage buff. You apply 30% more damage towards your opponents for the duration of your ability, but you also receive 20% more damage. I reduced and increased some of these stats by running specific skills, but we're gonna talk later about my skills. The reason why I'm calling her broken is simple. Even if she gets killed, her high risk upgrade at level 5 makes her invulnerable for 2 more seconds, means she can still keep firing and moving after being killed. And when these 2 seconds run out, she dies. She won't be able to crawl, she will die on spot, but still be able to get revived. Another upgrade at level 10, you get stun immunity while using the ability. A really strong counter as well against operators who are using stun weaponry or grenades. You can basically pop your Q button, counter a bourbon, counter every medic of stun grenades or assaults. It doesn't matter much. On top, level 15 upgrade provides you global spotting, but only for yourself. As soon as you execute your opponent, all his teammates are getting spotted globally. But only you can see the spotted outlines. She works like the Brazilian operator woman from Rainbow Six. I forgot the name. You have to execute your opponents, and everyone in the enemy team gets pinged. Caveira, yeah, I just remembered. Okay, now we're gonna move over to the skills. As you can see here, I'm running a weirdly skill here called Cold Blood. When the operator is affected by any negative effect, they take less damage from bullets. Any negative effect means damage received. 20% received damage is a negative effect. And I'm trying to reduce it by running Cold Blood. So whenever I press Q to use my ability, I get Cold Blood activated and I take 15% less damage. So I'm reducing the increased 20% by 15% again. Aphela is extremely stamina dependent. Running medkits is a no. It's the only assault where you need stims to make her work properly. That's what I'm running composite armor plates, so I'm getting at least some heals. 20 heals for over 3 seconds, but my cooldown on my armor plate is increased up to 40 seconds. means I can heal myself every 40 seconds. But that's not the idea behind healing myself anyway. The idea behind this is to still increase my survivability to an extent. And now we are gonna do a glass cannon build. I'm running heavy barrel to boost my damage outcome even further by 10%. Since damage stats and damage resist stats are accumulating here, they are not working like in an MMO or RPG. Here in this game, they're working different. The 10% are added up to 30%, so my outgoing damage will be 40%. And the last skill is counterattack from Bastion. Whenever I receive hits, my damage is boosted even further by 15 additional percent. Means I will do 55% damage in total on top of my base weapon damage. 55%, I will do 12 more damage. 32 outgoing damage. Headshot damage is boosted as well. The reason why I'm running counterattack, in higher elo lobbies, you encounter strong players. You will die on Aphela no matter what. They will try to escape, as I'm gonna show you in the following gameplay, but you need somehow to deal an intense amount of damage. You will encounter players who are running more damage resist, or playing Bard to get the 40% damage resist going on to survive an Aphela. And we are trying to counter any chance of survivability from our opponents. Coming back to this build, I want to remind you all, the high risk is an additional skill activation. If you first time activate your skill, it will gonna cost you 70 stamina. Whenever your HP bar reaches 0, high risk skill activates. It costs additional 140 stamina. If you have less than a third of stamina after activating the first skill, this one won't work. You have probably less than 140 remaining, and that means if your HP bar reaches 0, you will die immediately. So I remind everyone, in order to get your skill to work properly, keep your stamina bar as much as possible above half to be on the safe side. That's all what I want to say. This assault is basically the best assault in the game. To make it work properly in ranked, you have to ban Bishop. Bishop is your number one threat to counter your ability. Rain is situational. Rain's debuff lasts for 3 seconds. You can hide, you can dodge Rain and re-peek, press Q and kill everyone. But Bishop is really hard to counter since his EMP is an aerial effect which lasts for half a minute or longer. He is literally an aerial denial. He can place all of his pouches on objective and other areas to full counter your playstyle. So in order to make it work, you have to ban Bishop every time. And that's what I'm doing right now in ranked. And there's no other reason playing any different assault. Running Aphela is right now an easy win experience in Caliber. Anyway, I'm done here and we are jumping into our game.
Hacking device obtained.
Scanning area.
Stun out!
Watch out!
Get up already! Seeing enemy assault.
Hacking device obtained.
Assault detected.
Hacking device obtained.
Look out! Enemy assault! Throwing frag grenade!
Enemy support.
Get down! Get down!
Hacking device dropped.
Enemy support.
Freeze. Enemy spotted!
Prevent the systems from being hacked.
Heads up. Enemy assault. Marksman sighted. You'll be all right. I've had worse.
New target! I'm hit!
Located their medic.
Prevent the systems from being hacked.